I don't choose to go out to the club or go to big parties on the weekend. Some of my friends look down on me for this and think I'm boring, while others wonder why I opt out of such a common practice for college students. I see people I know on Snapchat taking videos of the party they are at, or a club with strobe lights flashing accompanied by loud, tasteless music and 100 other sweaty teenagers crammed into the room around them like sardines. While it may look fun to go get intoxicated and dance, I have no yearning to go out and waste my time as I believe in allocating my time efficiently. In September of 2020, fairly recently, a conversation with an old woman I met on the beach changed my outlook on life forever. I ran into this woman when her dog, a skinny brown greyhound, came up to me while I was watching the waves. We introduced ourselves and talked for around an hour about life in general. This old woman, Gim is her name, and I talked about my life in college, and I told her about how I had been going out to the club and parties with my friends. But I really wasn't having that much fun. I could feel her disapproval from the look of dismay that she gave me. From there, our conversation spiraled off in the direction of her family and friends, and that was when I was lent the most valuable advice I'd ever received. She told me about how some of her friends spent their time in college. You spend all this time partying and going out, and then in 4 years, you sit and say to yourself, "What did I learn?" She said with her thick Vietnamese accent. Those words hit me, and shortly thereafter I began to regret wasting time on things that will not shape me into a better or wiser person. After some critical thinking, I began to realize that Gim's words not only held true to college, but the whole course of life. I began to live life differently after this. I stopped going out as much, I deleted most of my social media, and I started reading more. I learned that at the end of the day, my mind was much more satisfied when I had spent the day using my time efficiently rather than spending my time meaninglessly. I can relate my belief to those of Joel Kupperman's in his 6 Myths About the Good Life, thinking about what has value. Kupperman discusses how pleasures are usually short-lived, while happiness is something that can be worked for and is everlasting. While partying is fun, it only lasts one night, and you gain nothing of value from attending them. My time can be more efficiently used studying, reading, or working on personal goals. Kupperman explains, pleasures typically last a fairly short time, whereas there is a sense in which someone can be happy for a summer, a year, or a lifetime. This quote from Kupperman in Chapter 1 of 6 Myths About the Good Life, Thinking About What Has Value, is directly related to my experience as I realized that pleasure does not equal happiness, and that I would not be happy unless I was using my time in the most fulfilling way. On weekend nights, I'll continue to use my time efficiently as I see fit. Though I may get some rude remarks from my friends, nobody's disheartening words really have more value to me than my happiness. Being someone I'm not is not how I plan to spend the rest of my days. Life is trial and error, and as time goes on, I will learn more and more about how to use my time efficiently to ensure I learn as much possible in this short life of mine. Time is precious, use it efficiently. This I believe.